Okay, we're in St Michael's Church at Buckland. I'm starting, well, this is the inside. I will get the outside in a minute. It's a beautiful little church, not too far outside of Morning Marsh. Some parking outside, so about 3 or 4 cars can get there. It's worth a little visit if you're up this way in the Cotswolds. Just do a little bit of a video inside, and I will get the outside. We're basically here doing some photos for UK Index. We're getting back into our photography for them because we've been away from that for a while, and so we're getting back in, which is UK Index. Basically, we go around churches in the UK, photograph the churches and the gravestones, add them to their website, and then they use it for family history. So when people are searching obviously for their families, there's lots of people going around doing these churches now, and basically you're making it easier for people to find their family, because obviously, especially if you're living abroad and you want to find some family members, you can go onto these places and track down your relatives or friends maybe. And of course, with people all over the country now doing this, their aim is to get every churchyard in England and as for Scotland and Wales, I'm sure Ireland, they're doing Ireland, I don't know about that one, upon their register. It's a voluntary service, so anybody can do it. You just go and register up. If you see a church that's not being done on their map, they've got a massive map. You basically say you'd like to take photos and then go out, take the photos and upload them. So we've done maybe coming up to 200 maybe so far all over the Cotswolds, and we've done some in Devon, Somerset. And it also gets you out of the house and gets you doing a bit of walking, because obviously you've got to walk around the churchyards to photograph them. And then of course you find some interesting stories, which is how Susan started, and me of course, writing Tales from the Tombstone books, which are available from Amazon. A very reasonable price, and they've got some brilliant stories. And this church, I do believe, is in there. I do believe there's a murder victim in this churchyard. But you can see Susan's video for that. She'll be talking about that on hers. And she's a Dyslexic Explorer's Notebook on YouTube. So I'll leave a link. Go and check out hers, and she'll explain the murder victim, if I'm correct in thinking we're at the right church. Because basically there's so many churches we do, and there's lots of different crimes, and there's lots of interesting people, VC winners, Titanic survivors in one, also different veterans. So yes, it's quite interesting. So take a look at that. Take a look at Susan's as well. As I said, I'll link hers, and she's got more information. So this is the Buckland Coupe, which is a cape worn in ceremonial seasons. If Susan will show me the book, this is in here.
Yeah, that's the colour.
Sorry, excuse me. This is, get out there. Go away, go away. Right, this is the book you can purchase from Amazon. This has got a lot of churches in, and this is Buckland here, and that's where we are today. So yeah, so I shall be back in a moment with some outside pictures, or should I say video, because it's moving pictures. Yes, that new invention they invented many, many years ago, and then they had sound, and then they had colour. Before that it was probably just still images or whatever, I don't know. Very interesting. Now, talking about the little boy that was murdered.
I don't know if you can read it.
I don't know if you can see the plaque.
It says, in memory of Thomas, son of Isaac and Mary, Roberts of Leventon, who departed this life April 1750, aged 15 years. This youth was innocent at play and happened to be in a fray with Richard Cole, who with
With a
a
knife.
knife soon put period to his life. Cole's mother, she was floundering
Yeah,
by encouragement of this sad,
it's pretty sad. Sad tragedy.
tragedy. Let they repent, blood, guilt forsake, let vengeance of something.
Yeah,
Then
it's very
overtake.
difficult to read some of these because some of them are quite worn
I
away.
haven't got my reading glasses on.
Obviously in the cemetery outside, which we'll be going out in a minute. I think is his grave out there, Susan?
That is it.
Oh, that is it. Oh,
That
basically,
would have been
no,
on his
no,
grave,
sorry,
yes.
that would have been on the grave. So
They've also moved
a lot of the
inside.
graves are gone in this church. You can't read them, as you shall see in a minute when we go back out. There's maybe 20 out of a few hundred graves here now that you can actually still read. Most of them, sadly, have worn away, so you'll never know who's buried there. Okay, we're going to have a look at this. Susan's just found it looks like an old gas lamp on the wall there. And obviously there's the old priest stairs to go up.
Yeah, if you look at just above it, does it?
Yeah.
See the carvings?
Oh yeah, some carvings up there, if you can see that. It's a bit
And over there as well, see?
over there. I don't know if you'll see that on the video, but this is just behind
I found a little
a little nook. And we have an interesting chest. So I know I keep saying I'm going outside, but we keep finding interesting little things in here, so I've got to keep coming back to the video. I do apologise. But when you find these interesting little bits, you've got to show. Right, definitely now we'll be going outside, so I'll be back outside in a sec. Okay, so we're now outside. Beautiful little village, very, very quiet at the moment. And now here we are on the outside. So I just have a quiet walk around. Some of it they've left to overgrow, which they do tend to do now in some of the churches. We've been to a few now and it's just left to go to wildlife, which is quite nice, I suppose. I mean, a lot of these graves are probably so old anyway, maybe there's nobody left. I think that's we got the manor, I do believe. Now this is interesting, whether this has just been left or this is there for a reason, I don't honestly know. The little plough. Very interesting. We'll just have a quick walk around. Some beautiful houses up this way. If you have the money, of course, to be able to afford one, you're very lucky. You have to watch your footing when you come to these because there's a lot of little divots and holes and all, and it's quite easy to fall down, as I have done before. But should be fine if you're careful. I don't want to go breaking my other leg or foot. That wouldn't be very suitable for me. Yeah, very nice church. Not a lot of gravestones to photograph UK index for in this particular part, as I said, but we are going across the road in a minute. As you probably see in the background, it looks like that's the newer part, which I'm going to be photographing for them in a minute. Then I think from here we're going to pop into Broadway because it's on the way back home. But as I said, we haven't been able to get out and do any photos for quite a while, churches and any videos for quite a while. We've had to put everything back because unfortunately, sadly, my mum passed away on the 11th of August, and this is basically really the first time we've been able to get out. Just wanted to get out of the house and do something. It's a very difficult time. Just need to be away. And I know people say, well, you go to a churchyard, which surely is not a suitable, but it's what we've always done this, and it's just photographing it for somebody. So it's like a job, an unpaid job, unfortunately. If I got paid for it, it would be perfect job. But sadly, we don't. We just volunteer. But anyway, beautiful church, and we see some beautiful buildings in these little villages and around the Cotswolds. It's well worth a trip. If you're in the Cotswolds, just come and see some of these little villages. I mean, they're well worth a trip. Some of them are a little bit out the way, and you've got to be careful with the country lanes, because some of them are extremely narrow. And you do occasionally meet the odd tractor or 10 coming up the other way. And I've just seen 3 more graves I need to photograph for UK Indexer. So I think I'm going to stop that there. And it's only been a little video just to show you this church, so hopefully you enjoy it. I'll leave a link to mine and Susan's YouTube, and you can go and have a look at her one, where she will explain a bit more on some of the histories on the churches. So thank you very much.